always kind of surprised when, like, solo guitarists don't get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame all that often. There's no Joe Satriani. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think Joe Satriani's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No, because it's not music, it's math.
It's what?
It's not music, it's math.
It's map?
Math.
Oh, math. Oh, I see. Well, it sounds like music to me. There's no Vinnie Moore. There's no Yngwie Malmsteen. There's no Roy Clark. There's no Eddie Van Halen. I mean, Eddie Van Halen's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but when I was in high school, there was a whole spate of, like, shredder guitarists that were just putting out instrumental albums, and I think Joe Satriani was probably the most high-profile one. But you had a lot of, you know, Yngwie Malmsteen fans and, you know, a lot of dudes. Al Di Meola, if you were into lighter stuff. But if you recall Joe Satriani's Surfing with the Alien album, it had the Silver Surfer on the cover. And he paid Marvel to license that for the... We're going back 1987 is when that came out, if you were a Satriani fan. And if you were into comic books like I was like, oh, it's cool.
Pretty cool.
It was awesome. Well, he's decided that it's getting too expensive to license. He's been paying licensing fees on that album cover every time it's repressed.
Dang,
and he
that's
said,
a lot.
Yeah. Enough where I would think that somebody would have advised against it from the jump. Mm-hmm. But he said it's getting too expensive to license that Silver Surfer artwork from Marvel.
Good. Stop doing it. That makes it a collector's item.
There you go.
I'm all for that.
They dropped something for Record Store Day. If you're a Satriani fan, they did like a stripped version of the LP that's only got the backing tracks, but the solos have been removed, which I don't understand. I don't get that at all. I guess you really, really have to be into instrumental guitar if that's what you want.
Yeah, just give me the rhythm. I don't want all this fancy guitar playing. Give me some rhythm.
Hey, you know all the stuff that he did that's real difficult to do? Yeah, take that off.
Take it out.
Take out the melodies, take out the solos. They did a limited edition of about 3,500 of them. But anyway, he is not going to pay for that anymore. So the new, going forward, the new album cover is just the autographed guitar neck rendered in comic book style instead of...
What he should have done is he should have dressed up in all silver and just posed as the Silver Surfer.
He should have done that. Right.
The best album cover of all time is Prince using Dave Chappelle dressed as Prince as his album cover.
Did he?
Yes.
That's pretty
And he
good.
didn't license it or anything. And Chappelle's like, what am I going to do? He's Prince.
Say
He's
no,
Prince.
right?
Yeah, it's like, I'm dressed like him. I'm not going to charge him for it.
Yeah.
Friday night, I was practicing my guitar skills. I was playing Guitar Hero, and my neighbor knocked on my door and asked me if I could please keep it down.
Really?
I
So you don't do it with headphones or anything?
No, I was just in my apartment. It was like 7:30 on a Friday night. It was
Yeah.
not like it was late. It wasn't anything. It's the weird.
You're
old,
like, bro,
Just
why are
loud.
you
Yeah.
home at
it's-
7:30 on Friday?
Well, it's the weird old guy across the street, across the hall from me that I've said I think died a couple months
on
ago.
the other
and,
side
like,
of the boilers?
Yeah, so, but like our front doors are only a couple feet apart. But yeah, I just hear like, and he comes in, he's like, "Hey, I was just wondering if you can maybe like keep it down. It's really loud." And I was like, "I'm sorry." Like, I didn't.
What song were you
realize-
playing?
I don't remember, but I only play the ones I have fun with, which is like Even Flow. I like that one a lot on Guitar Hero 3. My Name is Jonas. That's another fun one. But I was only playing like, yeah, this is it. I'm good at this one. I'm really good at this one. I get 5 stars on
I mean,
it.
this I could see being fun. I like Weezer, but I can't imagine like the guitar parts being
The whole
fun.
front part of it is fun. Like,
Yeah, that little riff at
yeah,
the beginning.
yeah, but I was just like, because I didn't even wait. I wasn't feeling good this whole weekend, really. I didn't even wake up until like 2 p.m. My birth control alarm went off at 1:50 and got me out of bed. And then I went and I finished my piece for Pressure Life, and then I came home and played Guitar Hero. I was like, a nice little night in, and then he yelled at me. I got reprimanded. He's like, if you could keep it down. It's a little. I was like, all right, dude, my bad.
Why didn't you invite him in to join you in playing?
Because he's a weird old man. He's got a hunchback. He's like, you know what I mean? He kind of looks like a turtle.
I'm familiar with a hunchback.
It's
yeah.
not like Quasimodo. Quasimodo, but it's like
This
his,
guy doesn't have a gig ringing a bell. Is what
No.
you're saying? Okay.
But like you can tell he's got such poor posture, it's shifted his body. But I think he's just a crotchety old man and doesn't like anything fun.
Well, sure.
Did you see the best new Twitter account? I think I sent it to you.
To me?
Yes.
The best new Twitter account.
Yes, it's if you want to pull it up, it's at Steely Dance.
Oh yeah,
If you,
you
want to
did
pull
send
it
me
up
that.
on the.
Oh yeah.
We can watch some of these because it's more of a visual thing. Because if you're just listening, you're only going to hear Steely Dan.
Right.
But it's someone that took Steely Dan songs and then just mashed up with people dancing to whatever. Right.
Steely Dance.
It's so good. So, it.
Wait, hold on. I didn't put the thing in. Whoop. I mean, even if you don't know Steely Dan music,
It still works.
first of all, a pox on your house if you don't, but it's still funny.
This made me like Steely Dan music more.
There you go. So he's coming through the door.
Go to the one that it's down a little ways, and it's
Okay.
it's the goth kids under the bridge. It's a little ways down.
There's a dance class. There's Peanuts, Simpsons, Stephen A. Smith. These kids.
It's close, yeah, right
okay.
there. Isn't that the best?
It's all good. Oh, fantastic.
Oh, I was watching this for a good hour.
When was the goth kids under the bridge thing?
It's like
Because
5 or 6 years ago.
I was going to say, they make reference to that in, like, The Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
There's a character who used to do that. And
Yeah.
It was, like, a cool part of that episode. But
It was really funny. I had never seen it before this Steely Dan thing, and then when I saw it, I'm like, oh, this is definitely what they were referencing in Righteous Gemstones. It's
Steely
so funny.
Dance. Yeah. So
you
here's
play
Stephen A.
anyone,
Smith. Some Hey 19.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a kid at a wedding. All right. There you go. Some Do It Again.
That's Steely Dan?
That's
Yeah.
Steely
That-
Dan. Yes.
Jet. Dude. I like that.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's a good one.
Mo
Mo
Sizlak
Sizlak
dancing to
dance,
Peg.
Yeah, at Steely Dance on Twitter.
Couple of
I
Elmos.
retweeted it.
All right. There you go.
It's quite funny.
There you go. People dancing to Steely Dan.
Oh, that's a good one. This one.
That song is called Time Out of Mind.
So
For you Steely Dan fans.
That's
There
a lot
you
of
go.
fun. That made me appreciate Steely Dan more than I did before.
Which was 0.
No, I like busting your balls about Steely Dan.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind them, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I like teasing you because that's fun.
I understand.
But actually, they got some good, funky jamming music. I didn't say play more.
You didn't say play right on the thing. I mean, I'm playing it for Poundcake. He's the one who wants to hear all the Steely Dan around
You
here.
got headphones on.
He's like, who?
Me?
Who you talking about? Who?
Did you get new headphones?
These are my ex-boyfriends that I happen to have.
You stole them?
You happen to have. Why didn't you happen to give them back?
Because he didn't happen to give back my dildo, so now we're
Whoa,
even.
there it is.
Why would he? Why would
It's an
he?
even trade.
But why would
Alan.
he take your dildo anywhere?
Because it's molded.
Why
And
doesn't he have his own? Why would he take your? I never took sex toys from ex-girlfriends.
Okay.
You weren't
Yeah, but you're
sharing
not
the same
using them
sex
to
toy.
say that.
No, but I'm talking out of spite. I assume the boyfriend did it out of spite.
it
Well, he
No, it
probably
wasn't out of
also
spite.
enjoyed it.
It wasn't out of spite. He was TMI, but he was using it. He
Okay.
never gave it back, and he
Oh,
left,
wait. You let him borrow it?
I technically let him have it, but he left these over there for me, so I kept them.
Those are nice headphones.
So I never.
Is it
asked-
worth it? Is it a fair trade?
I bet
Which
the
is
headphones.
nicer? Which is nicer?
What kind of headphones are they?
They're Beats.
There's
dildo's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
But I bought a new
Those
one.
are flashy looking headphones. The ones I got you are better.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bought a new one.
Beats, you're buying a label. They're not great headphones.
I don't know. I had Beats when I was very young. When I was in like 2007, I got a pair of Beats for
I had a pair when
Christmas.
they were brand new, and they broke within 2
Well,
months.
My old Beats, the ones I got for Christmas, so they literally last me less than a year. That my mom got me. They broke. They literally, I put them on, and the
They like
headphone-
peel away.
Yeah.
The cushion
Yeah.
peels away.
It
and-
They
fell-
started shocking me in my ears, and I had to quit wearing them. I would wear them to the gym, and it would make my head really hot to begin with because
Yeah.
I feel like that's just too much to wear to the gym. And
A
then,
lot of hype.
And then after probably just a couple years, I would start getting like shocked in my ears when I would have them
Yeah,
on.
I didn't have them for years, but like one day for the show, I was putting them on and crack. I was like, that's not good. So
Your T-shirt headphones lasted longer than your Beats.
correct.
So that's how
Stop referring to them as T-shirt headphones.
Well, then you got them for free with a
They
T-shirt.
came with their
The one
T-shirt
gift-
headphones.
This is the gift that I got from my dad. His headphones lasted me longer than the gift that I got from my mom, which was headphones, and it was less than a year. But yes, you're correct. My T-shirt headphones lasted longer than my Beats.
Alan Satriani removing the solos is so aspiring guitarists can practice over the original tracks.
Oh, that makes sense.
So what, you got
That's actually pretty cool then.
So it's like an instructional.
Well,
thing?
yeah, it is cool in that sense, but,
Yeah.
but wouldn't you then...
How do you
have
know
to,
it?
Well, I was going to say, you'd have to have the sheet music then.
Well, you just, you're.
Or do you just wank
practicing,
over
or
the
you're getting
melodies?
tabs or whatever,
okay.
and you're trying to figure it out.
All right. Well, there you go.
Nothing that says rock and roll like sheet music.
Hey, I'm working off book, man.
Yeah, what was it molded after? Somebody asked on.
After
me.
It was
Yes.
yours?
Yes.
Okay.
You can get that done. You didn't know that?
I mean, I knew it. I didn't think anybody did.
How long into a relationship is it suggested?
So that's the first step in your.
I mean,
That's first base in a gay
Well,
relationship.
no, but for him, he's always wanted to be with himself. So what?
well, I got it for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't a gift.
Oh,
I
wait,
got
wait.
it
You got that for you.
for me.
Of you.
Yes.
Where did you
That's a
have that?
little
Did
weird.
you just buy a Clone Your Bone, or what did you do?
Yeah, it was something you could buy at the store and you could just mold it. So I made my own, and then I was using it, and then once
Homemade.
Oh God. Okay, I get it now. I don't need to hear chapter and verse. I was.
and then when my boyfriend wanted to get used to me, there he had it. So that's how he got it.
Narrator voice, not knowing that it would take so much more to get used to Poundcake than just cloning his penis. Right. All right. Well, congratulations.
thing.
Sorry that you lost yourself.
Thanks for the beats.
Apparently, he. Right.
How arrogant of a thing. If
Well,
a
no,
dude
no,
tried
no,
to give me that, like, oh, I know you're on the road a lot,
But-
so I went ahead and cloned my. I'd be like, get out
But
of
it
my
wasn't for
face.
him. It was
I know,
for me.
I know.
That's what's
I'm saying
That's what is my favorite part of the whole thing is that it was
it was for him.
for
yeah, I know.
him. Like you did arts and crafts, and then
Kept
well,
it.
Well, I'm pissed because now I don't know where to find that homemade kit anymore. Like the place that I
Amazon?
had.
Why don't
closed
you
it.
hit him up and say, "Hey, we got a trade"?
I need that
No.
back.
Well, one,
Why?
I need my headphones, and I already bought a new one. I bought a new one, but it's not me.
What if he
but it's
hits you
somebody
up and
else.
says, "I want my headphones back"?
He's not getting it back?
That's
You're
the
just going to
craziest
keep
thing.
them?
Yes, they're mine. He gave them to me.
Oh, he did.
He gave these to me.
Oh, I see.
Unrelated to.
I see. But you didn't give your thing to him.
I wanted him to use it to get used to it.
stop saying that.
It's true.
So
I
it's
know, but
so
you
it's
don't gotta-
just it's just the spoils of war is
Yep.
what you're saying. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, well, that I understand.
We're even. I'm not expecting it back. Clearly.
See,
but
I would
Last
return something.
Christmas, I gave you my dog.
my D.
I would give something back that someone had given to me.
We didn't
No.
really give each other
Really?
that much stuff.
Well, I gave back my engagement ring.
Well,
That's
that's
different.
thousands of
That's
dollars,
what I'm saying.
allegedly.
Right, I don't know.
You know. Yeah.
No, we didn't give each other that much. We didn't really give each other.
But
anything.
even that's nice. I think. I feel like
Giving
that's.
back the ring. I didn't have to, but I, did.
I
yeah.
think that's what you're supposed to do, but I'm always fascinated by people who don't do that.
Everyone's
I'm
like, why didn't you keep it and sell it? I'm like, I don't
why would
want
you,
it.
Why
Like,
would you keep it and sell it?
Yeah.
he bought me
Because it's
some
money.
He bought me some.
It is, yeah, supposedly worth a couple thousand
with
dollars.
everything that went down with you guys,
I should have kept it and
you
sold
should
it.
have
I
kept it.
know.
and
Oh,
sold
I
it.
see.
Yeah, nobody would have fault. There's certain things that happen with you guys that are not out there that I would just be like, this is what he did, and people be like,
You own
"Ooh."
that much money.
Yeah.
He owed me that, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was like, yeah, what? That's not mine. I didn't spend the money on
But
it.
no, he bought me some clothes. I'm not gonna give those back. He bought those for me. So
yeah,
it was
no,
for
that's
my
different.
birthday.
Gifts are different, I
Yeah,
feel
it
like.
was a gift. And these, he was like, well, I have these laying around. I
Did
was
he
like,
have a birthday while you guys were together?
no, he didn't have a birthday. I know. Right before Christmas, I got all the gifts for
You're
my
the worst.
birthday. And I was like, I don't have to.
So for all those people
Completely.
over the years who've told you to go F yourself,
He literally
He's been trying.
was. It's his favorite thing to do.
Yeah, I
took
like
that quite literally.
that's a compliment to me. I would love
That's
to.
crazy,
if
dude.
you'd be so lucky.
That's some stuff you got to talk to a therapist about, I feel like. Is that not crazy? Is that not a crazy thing
You
to
know,
do?
I mean, with other
to
people
be
maybe,
so
but
in
with
love
him,
with yourself that that's what you want?
I'm just glad I wash my hands so much in this place. He's sharing dildos. He's got facial cysts. I don't know what the hell's going on around here.
Yeah, my insurance is tapped, so any therapist, I'm gonna have to wait till 2020.
Insurance is tapped. Yeah, the only thing that's tapped around here. Jesus, I'm glad you're in that room.
Before you start going to the therapist, do you have to give him pieces of you to get them used to you first?
Oh.
Just so you know, this is
You-
you need this to get used to me
yeah.
before I start coming in here.
Poundcake gives him a little preamble, gives him a syllabus first. I'm going to need you to read this over the weekend in detail. I'll see you on Monday
You
morning.
never wanted to see what your D looks like to other people? Like, you never wanted to mold
I
it?
can
can
look
see
down and
it.
see what it looks like to
it's-
other people.
You only look at it from one angle. Think about that. You spend your entire life looking at something
Do you
from
own
one
a mirror?
I can't even see my own vagina. That's a thing that it's
That's your
like.
fault.
Oh, even after all that weight loss?
No, not like that. But it's like you can't see what everyone else is seeing when they're down there. But I would never ever think to mold. I guess
Not
I
too
can't
thick,
use
not
it
too
like
long.
you
It
can.
doesn't hurt as much. I would like to see it. And I did.
Just thick enough to be uncomfortable to drink.
Uh-huh. Why did that stop?
Just thick enough to be uncomfortable to drink.
It's because of the awesome computer, I guess.
Either way, I think other people do it. It weirds me out, but I can touch my own.
And I was touching my own.
Guy was trying to work my exit. Worst.
That's the best, you mean. Hey, listen, Poundcake is living on his own planet, man, and God bless you. I mean, if you want to do that, that's why they sell those clone your bone
I don't think
kits.
I don't think
I
it's
think
for you.
it's-
I think it's
yeah.
for a significant other.
No,
Yeah.
I understand that. I'm just saying that he can't be the only person in history that's ever done that.
But
Gay
he
dude,
also
I mean.
wants to be his own significant other, so it makes
only.
sense.
God, I had that thing for 2 years. Matter of fact,
2 years?
I might want that back. I had that since I was back at the old condo. Yeah.
So then, so just so I'm clear, because the old ones were plaster, right? And then you do, I forget what you would do. I never actually did one, but well, you have to get it. You get it rendered in latex, or how does that work?
He did it at home.
No, okay.
You put some stuff on there. Your clothes. You gotta be erect, and then you gotta. Close
Well,
it.
yeah. Could you imagine giving it to somebody?
Flaccid one?
Yeah,
Oh my
that's the thing,
God.
too.
They're like, why did you give me a plaster
What is
cashew?
this?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so
Like,
floppy.
how, and just trying to stay, because it's got to be on there for a while,
Well,
right?
you make the mold first.
But
and
like,
then
how
you-
long does it take for the mold to set?
Not long.
Really?
Not-
Okay.
not-
It's
Couple
got to be
minutes,
some.
probably.
Yeah, it's got to
Well,
be some quick dry concrete. I
There's
think.
two sides, and then you close your penis in between the two sides, and then that makes the mold. But then you have to
Right.
pour this other stuff inside of that mold, and then that's what the dildo is made out
Okay.
of. So it's two different things. And the first doesn't take too long. I think the other one takes, I don't remember, like
I just
an
know,
hour.
like, I've watched a lot of those, like, behind the scenes things, and where they're making masks for people that are playing different characters, and it's like a 3-hour process of making that mold. And, like,
Yeah, but
letting it
that's
all
that's a
something.
mask.
That's a mask that they need to like move around in and make sure it doesn't come
Yeah,
off
but
their face.
they
or
still
anything
have
like
to, like, but just that plaster mold on their face takes a while. So I thought it would take longer doing it to make a dong. But I guess technology has advanced.
I guess.
Alan Poundcake basically got beats for beats.
Yeah, meats for beat.
I mean, going back to
Beats by gay.
Mary for a second.
that. Oh, here we go.
So you've never
No, I have.
crouched over a mirror.
You're not like that. You like sit and look. Yes, yes, I have looked at my own vagina before. Yes, everybody's done that.
I've never looked at your vagina.
You've never looked at my vagina, Alan, in
most
all the
people have
years
looked
that
at
we've
Mary's
known
vagina.
each other. No, I feel like most women have done that. You've looked, you've seen it, but I'm not.
I would hope. I mean, you're supposed
Yeah,
to.
you just got
Yep.
check it out, make sure everything's all right. But I'm saying I would never get a mold of it and give it to somebody. That's
I
weird.
understand.
That's your fault.
You could use it. They could use it as an ashtray.
An ashtray.
A vegetable platter,
Where
perhaps.
to put your butts, huh? No thanks.
All right.
That would be a front butt. There you go.
Okay.
Turn
well,
this
good.
weird music off.
What, you don't like this?
You make me uncomfortable.
Why? What's the matter with this? All right.
you go, that's
making
better.
you uncomfortable.
I didn't talk about that.
An engagement ring is a conditional gift. If there's no marriage, it belongs to the. No, that's what I'm saying. I understand that, but a lot of people, they're jilted, they're upset, they're whatever. If it's the guy who calls it off, they keep that ring.
Yeah.
Is that legally binding? Like, can
No,
It's a gift.
It's
You
your
can't take it
property
back.
once
Yeah.
it's given to you.
really?
Yeah.
So I technically don't have to say yes to my marriage proposal then. I can
No.
just take the ring.
Well, you have to say yes.
You have to
Yeah,
say
you
yes
have to
get
accept
the
the
ring.
gift. You have to accept the
Well, that's
gift.
what I was saying.
He's still looking for loopholes, boy.
After he says, "Will you blank?" So after that, bam, the law says it's mine. I don't have to say
You
yes or
have
no.
to say yes.
9/10 of the law. Possession.
My ex bought me pans the last Christmas that we were together because I'm such a chef. He bought me like really nice, expensive pans because he wanted pans. And then when we broke up, he was like, "Well, can I keep the pans?" I was like, "Give me your Xbox One that I bought you. That's what we'll do. I'll give you the last gift that I bought you, and you can have the last gift that you bought me."
Sure.
And he was all like, "Oh no, like this." I was like, "No, you didn't buy me those pans. That was more out of spite. Probably the only thing I took out of spite were those pans because I was like, you didn't even buy these for me. You
Bought
wanted
you some
these."
pans. Wow.
They're nice pants. They still work.
Understood.
They still work.
They're called they're nice. They're called
I know,
All
but,
Clad.
All
They're
Clad, that's a
they're
good brand.
They're a really good brand of pants.
They're Rachel Ray's. They're really
Right.
good.
My brother wants some of those for
Replace
Christmas.
my old emeralds.
Right.
They might have a Black Friday sale. I'm gonna look.
It's Monday.
Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday.
Yeah, Poundcake.
No fees on tickets to Bill Squire's Christmas Quantica at agoracleveland.com.
Bill
you
brought
have
his shoehorn
pants?
today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I got a break. Hey, Chris McQuanzica, I'm going to have those. Speak of the devil,
There we go.
Chris McQuanzica tickets. So after I get back here, I'll have a couple tickets for you. You can join Bill and all his pals over the Agora for a huge show on the 29th of this month. 35192. Want to text me for anything else? 4:30, by the way, your next shot to win yourself $1 million on MMS.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.